So y'all leave Master P, you go back to Baton Rouge, and then shit just starts popping off.
Yeah, cause like it's like the whole Baton Rouge was watching us out there in Cali with P, so they just waiting on the shit like, oh, them niggas about to blow. Them niggas about to blow for real. But it wasn't really what they was thinking it was or whatever. Like they just seeing us on Instagram flexing with P shit. You know what I'm saying? So they like, oh, them niggas in Raris, them niggas in Phantoms and shit like that. So they thinking we blue and shit. But it's crazy to have to come back from that shit. And everybody like, damn, what happened? I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people jumped off the bandwagon at first. Niggas was like doubting us and shit. People looking at us like, damn, y'all, some people stopped believing, you know what I'm saying? But when we just kept going with that shit and everybody just got back on program, I guess. Spider Nation shit for life now, you know. That's what it is.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, though, it's really about the music.
Yeah.
If y'all just start dropping hot shit, it really don't matter
but
what the preconceived notions are.
But like, it's crazy though. Like, it's a lot of rappers that got talent and know how to rap, but it's like you gotta put your shit out the right way. I don't know. It's a lot of shit. It's just not rapping. Cause if it was just rapping, we would have been on. Cause we been knew how to rap and shit. It's most shit like getting views and promoting and shit like that. And we do all that shit ourselves, promote our own shit, and that type of shit.
Well, I mean, I looked on YouTube. Y'all got like a bunch of videos over 1 million views. Like that's not easy to accomplish.
Right, and that shit ain't happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? So it was a big accomplishment for me. Like it was like one of my goals, and like I'm happy to did that shit now. Now we trying to touch billions and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
Right.
I was watching an interview on Say Cheese TV with Maine, and he was saying how there ain't really Bloods and Crips in Baton Rouge.
They don't.
But he talked about he booling, he wearing red rags in the video.
I ain't gonna lie, we just like they little lingo, you heard me? That shit was just funny to us at first, then we just started fucking with it, saying it. But like, we ain't with none of that blood shit, Crip shit, none of that shit. We fucking with both sides of that shit. Where I'm from is all about your hood and the niggas that you hang with. Like I can't be under the administration of some shit that I don't even know the person who created this shit. Like, what the fuck? You know, and a lot of people be with that gang shit. Like, no disrespect to them, but a lot of niggas use that shit to hide behind that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, blood, woo, this and that, or to be down and shit, man. I don't know. Fuck all that. I know my gang, Spider Nation, Spider Gang, you heard me, we started this shit. So we enforce this shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta know, we got our own rules. We our own nation, we our own country, our own fucking gang, and that's how we coming. We ain't with none of that other shit.
Well, but let's be honest though. With Wayne being from Louisiana, when he started claiming blood, what was the reaction in Louisiana from that shit?
Like, I ain't gonna lie, niggas in New Orleans started repping that blood shit after Wayne. Cause like everything Wayne do, a lot of New Orleans, he got a big ass influence on New Orleans. I mean, that is his city. But you know, that's when a lot of people from New Orleans started saying that blood shit, but we was just like, I don't know. We really thought he was a fake blood and shit. Like, we didn't really think he was no real blood. Cause at first, me personally, I just thought Bloods and shit and Crips and shit was just in Cali. But when I started traveling the world and shit, I started seeing that shit everywhere. It's out here in Houston like a motherfucker too. Like, they hard up with that shit. But they say the shit all started in Louisiana though. Like the nigga from Shreveport, which one? The one who started the Crips, I think. Tookie Williams. He really from Shreveport, Louisiana, and just went to Cali with that shit. Yeah.
So you're saying that the blood shit started happening in Louisiana? I mean,
the Crip.
New Orleans, but not in Baton Rouge.
We can't speak for the whole Louisiana. I'm gonna just speak for Baton Rouge. I know for sure we don't do no gangbang shit. Cause I went to Shreveport, they be with that gangbanging shit. New Orleans be with it, and a couple other places in Louisiana. But Baton Rouge, we don't do that. Like, everybody's standing for their own shit. Like, we ain't with that shit. Like, and if you ain't got nothing to stand for, niggas making some shit up to be like, this my gang, nigga, this is what I'm repping. Or you just your hood. And that's how it is.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's weird how it became popular at one point. How, you had Wayne, you had Chris Brown, you had a bunch of dudes that didn't seem to grow up with the shit start to claim it after they became millionaires.
Right. That shit. I ain't gonna do that shit. I'ma stay with this shit, Spider Gang. I ain't trying to get put on no other nigga hood. I'm from where I'm from, Fieldtown, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. You heard me, Sherwood, my second home. And that's just what the fuck it is.
You know NBA Youngboy?
Yeah, that's my little partner I fuck with, dude.
How surprised were you when he started to blow up the way he did?
We knew that shit was gonna happen. Like right before he blew up, me and Maine was like, that was the only nigga we was listening to from Baton Rouge, like out of our whole city. Him and Zorilla, we be bumping his shit too. Shout out to Zorilla. But NBA Youngboy, that was the only nigga we was bumping from Baton Rouge. And we like, man, this little nigga only 16, like he gonna go. Like we just knew it. Like, cause he got a story to tell. Like a lot of rappers in Baton Rouge just be on some gangster shit or this type of shit or that shit. And he telling this story, he on some, So we knew that shit was gonna go. Like we wasn't really surprised or nothing.
Yeah, and it's like the way he does his choruses, like how musical he is, like that shit is crazy.
Yeah, that nigga nice. I fuck with dude. Free young boy, you heard me, by the way. I think he gonna come home off that shit.
I mean, he's locked up now for, I guess, 2 attempted murder charges or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want you to speak about the details, but how do you feel overall about that situation?
I feel like in Baton Rouge, when you a rapper, you a target, so everybody gonna go through that. Every rapper that's in Baton Rouge who really in the streets and rapping at the same time, and like really being somebody like you gonna go through jail or some shit. Like I ain't gonna lie, every rapper that really came out from Boosie to Mister, all that, everybody had their leg running. Cause Louisiana law enforcement, like if Baton Rouge PD get a whiff for you or anything and you really living what you saying in your music, oh yeah, they come and see about you. You gonna get a visit from them and they gonna let you know like, yeah, we been listening to your shit too. Like, yeah, we know this and that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, when we did that interview with Boosie that we were talking about, Boosie was talking about all these crooked police situations he had.
I always had problems with the police out there, man. They used to stop me every day, man. They used to cut my seats up, man. Come in my house and steal from me, man. Take my rings, just do crazy stuff that I'll never forget. Also I had haters out there. And it's always like that. Wherever you from, you will get hated the most.
Have you had any bad police experiences yourself?
Oh yeah, for my birthday one year, it's me, my partner Maine, and my partner Casey, our birthday like on the same, well mine August 31st, Maine birthday August 30th. But we coming from a lit restaurant or whatever, we just riding or whatever, like coming smoking weed and shit. Police just whip us over out of nowhere, seen it was us. But I got rid of the blunt and shit. They couldn't find the blunt. They smelt it though, but they seen it was us and got look who we got. Woo de woo. Handcuffed us, had us sitting on side of the road, Indian style. Told us they was about to take us and search us, make us get naked and shit like that. And they were like, see, we used to go by, our name used to be Click Tight back in the G, and like shit like that. And they were like, y'all ain't too Click Tight now. Then like when they ran our name, like they got our IDs and shit to run our name. They're like, oh, it's y'all birthday. Oh, this and that, woo-de-woo. Like, y'all about to be blowing candles in jail and some puss-ass shit just fucking with a nigga bad. And, like, they ain't have no reason to do all that. Like, they ain't find nothing. And, like, talking about, you know what I'm saying? So they do a lot of puss-ass shit out there for no reason. Like, police just, I think that's everywhere, though, but in Baton Rouge, they be tripping out there. I don't fuck with them.
So, I mean, how we talked about in Boosie's interview, Boosie had to move out of Baton Rouge. Are you planning on moving out of Baton Rouge?
Oh, I'm gone. I stay in Houston. Where we at right now? I'm out here.
So that's it. You're done with Baton Rouge.
Yeah, I'm done with that shit. Still got reason to go back because I got a daughter and shit. Like, I'm gonna have, gotta go out there. Like, and I'm on parole. So I gotta go back.
Okay. But you're definitely not living there anymore.
Fuck no, that shit dead.
I mean, was there a specific incident that made you say, I got to move out of Baton Rouge?
A lot of shit. It was too many incidents, like too many fights, too many shootouts. And the nigga done got too big for that shit. Like, what the fuck I'm gonna keep putting my life in jeopardy for, like, to show these niggas, like, what the fuck? What I'm trying to prove something to, like, nigga already know what's happening with me and shit. Like, I ain't trying to prove nothing right now, but to this fucking rap industry, like, we the sickest. We the sickest. Spider Nation, if you ain't fucking with that, you lost. You been under a rock. You know what I'm saying? That's all we trying to prove. All that other shit, street credit official, go check me from jail shit, like, nigga ain't never told on no nigga ain't never fold, nigga ain't never get they ass beat and shit in jail. Like, nigga know I'm a real stand-up nigga from the jail to the street, so, like, I don't got nothing else to prove out there. They know I'm the sickest with that rap shit. They know a nigga, they know everything. Like, what the fuck else do I gotta do out there? Like, it's nothing else to do. I done did everything under the sun in Baton Rouge, so now I'm trying to make somewhere else my home and some other places and just spread my Spider Nation all around the world.
See, I think the problem that happens is that you know you got to move because of the hate and everything else like that. But on the flip side, you're not going to get the love that you get from your home city anywhere else. So you get conflicted. You know what I'm talking about?
Right. I see what you're saying, like, because I'm like, nigga big as a motherfucker in Baton Rouge. So when we go in the malls out there, shit be crazy. Everybody running up, taking pictures and shit. It's not that, like, out here in Houston in the Galleria, it's not that big out there, but I still get people like, oh, you T.E.C, man, what's up? You out here in Houston, take a picture and shit like that. But, you know, that's the only difference. But I feel like a lot of more love be coming from different places than our hometown, though. Like Monroe, they love, like Monroe, Louisiana, shout out to them. They love us like that's where we from. Like whenever we go out there, the whole city just come fuck with us. Like that be our biggest shows and shit out there. Like that shit be big as fuck. Like I fuck with Monroe. It's a couple more places too. But home, like Baton Rouge is just a place like it's full of hate. Like it's crabs in the bucket for real down there. Like real talk.
Yeah, I mean, I applaud the fact that you mature enough to see that and, you know, take your future into your own hands.
Right. I'm working with Maine right now. He's starting to understand the shit too. That's why he be out there so much. But he about to move from out there too now.
Okay, so Maine still lives in Baton Rouge.
For the meantime, he's still out there. Like, but probably tomorrow, he working on getting his apartment somewhere else right now, so. Yeah, he about to be gone too.